What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And as you probably have noticed, I've been MIA for quite some time. And we're starting this in the car because if you look behind me, you can't see shit. And the reason being is because I've been really locked in, trying to just focus on work. And I had some opportunities presented to me. And we are moving across the country. So for anybody that's been here from the beginning, you kind of saw like what it was like transitioning to my new job. I was working 2 jobs, running my business, and really just putting my best foot forward. And the last few months, I've really just been dialed on figuring out what's next. And I was consistently a top performer at my job, and I got promoted. So the way this kind of started was I had been feeling like I wanted to move back to Florida for a very long time. I'm originally from New Jersey. That's where I'm at now. And I lived in Florida for a couple years, and ever since then, I wanted to go back. So I initially, because I work from home, had asked, hey, can I transfer and just work from Florida? Unfortunately, that got denied. But they were like, listen, we think you're great. They already wanted to put me on a promotional plan, but they were like, what if there's other opportunities within the company that you would be willing to take that are possibly down there? So I searched and I found a position that I wanted, and I was like, you know what, let's try to go for this. My leadership was like, hey, we'll recommend you. We'll make sure we put you in a position to succeed. I go on vacation for my birthday. I come back home, the position was filled. So I was like, all right, I guess it's just not meant to be. Listen, my worst case scenario, my life stays exactly the same, and that's fine because everything is fine. And then they were like, hey, how would you feel about this opportunity? It was basically the same opportunity, but better in a different location. And I was like, you know what? I might as well try. I don't think it's worth not trying. And I went through the interview process, and here I am. So, one thing I want to say is I really want to pat myself on the back because 2 things that I have done to kind of defy the odds. I've worked in retail for less than 3 years, and I'm about to be at a senior management level. And my company doesn't promote internally unless you're with the company for at least a year, and it took me 6 months. And I say all this not to sound like I'm gloating or be arrogant, but I'm saying this because I preached the level of effort and work that I knew it would take to get to where I wanted to go next. And it feels so good to just see the fruits of your labor and just really work hard and see things kind of like come to life all at once. And I'm just really happy. And I'm happy that, there's good content to film now. There's, new environment, new beginnings. And, those things are always exciting, but the positive habits that you have can't change. Like, I need to make sure that I'm consistently the best version of myself, regardless of where I'm at. And this is just an opportunity for me to continue to do things the way I've wanted to do them, even better. Because now I'll be in a place where I can film at the gym again. I can, shoot more content at home. I have the space. I got to fill up the space. It's going to be completely empty, which I'll kind of document you guys through that as well. Figuring out what my life is going to look like here shortly. But it's awesome to just see like all the things that I've been preaching and all the things I've been working towards. It paid off, man. And I'm just really grateful. And I want to thank God for the opportunity and for putting me in a position to succeed and just always answering my prayers and always giving me battles, no matter good or bad. And, things can always work out. You just always have to put your best foot forward. But right now, we are on the road trip. We just started. I just left. I packed my car. I was emotional. I cried with my mom. My car is literally filled to the brim. I drive a Mustang. Not the best road trip car, but I'll tell you right now, I have driven this car literally up and down the East Coast 4 times. About to be 5. And I have driven this car to California and back. So this car has literally been through it with me, been everywhere with me. So I'm excited to continue my journey with my baby Blue. That's what I call her. And, it's just crazy. But basically the road trip is going to be, I'm going to stop in Virginia, and then I'm going to drive to Orlando, see some family, and then I'm going to be moving into my new place on Monday, which I will be showing you guys that. By the time this video goes up, I probably will have been living there for a few days, because I have to obviously get everything set up, get the internet, all that good stuff, so that I can actually edit this video and post it. But the content is back, man. Like, I'm so happy because I finally get to like start pushing out content again. It's going to be fresh. I have, you know, different ideas that I want to kind of do, and just really turn this into more of like a lifestyle channel, and just really trying to show people like you can take that leap, you can go new places, you can do new things, and you can build. That's the goal, is to build. I want to build a network, I want to meet people, I want to make friends, and I'm going to try to showcase all of how I do that. So I guess, yeah, I'm going to just focus on driving, and I will catch up with you guys shortly. All right, guys, this is day 2 of the trip. So, give you guys a little bit of an update as far as what's been happening. So, I stopped yesterday at my friend's house in Virginia. Great time. Hung out, ate some dinner, just chilled for a bit, kind of just relaxed. When it comes to road tripping, there's so many different ways to do it, and I've done it in ways I've done it and get there as fast as possible, just nap on the way. I've done night driving, I've done day driving, and truthfully, the best way to do it is the way that takes the least toll on your body. So that way now, I just try to do it off of efficiency, and I try to stop as often as I can. Not like while I'm driving, I'll drive for like 5 hours straight, but I won't stretch my body to do like, you know, like when I drove from Florida to California, I was doing like 18-hour stretches, sleeping like 3 hours. Like, that was really rough, and your body takes a lot longer to recover from that, and it really messes you up, so you got to get out and move around. But anyway, I am in the back roads of Virginia, about to be in North Carolina. Yeah, we are, we're moving. Today we got 10 hours. We're going to stop in Orlando before we get to our destination. We're going to stay in Orlando for like a day. I got to work tomorrow. That's the crazy shit. I still got to manage working while doing all this, which is kind of, it's all right. That's life. Sometimes you can't really bargain if you want something. You got to just do whatever the task is at hand. But fitness-wise, I haven't really been training. I haven't trained in probably like 4 days. I wanted my body to be a little bit more relaxed, not sore, not tense while I was doing this drive. And I'm just giving my body a little bit of a break, because when this lock-in period comes, it's, when you're in a place where like there's not really much, you don't really know much or what's going on, I'm probably going to be working out like twice a day, just probably staying home a lot, trying to get out, trying to network. I think I said that earlier. That's a big thing that I'm trying to focus on, is really just meeting people and making friends and building connections. But yeah, like, I'm going to be super locked, because there's nothing outside of focusing on me. What is there really to do, And the goal is to make this the most prosperous year in every aspect of my life. So I'm starting to hit that stage of my life. I'm 29 now, and this is where things can really shoot uphill if you give them the chance. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I will probably do more vlogging and stuff when I get down there. I don't want it to be too much of me just driving, because ain't really shit to talk about. Probably make some phone calls and do all that stuff, but next time I see you guys, I'm going to be touring my new place. All right, we finally made it. I got here yesterday. I unpacked everything except for like my clothes and stuff. I haven't unpacked that. I did so much shopping. I realize now, huge missed opportunity, because I could have vlogged everything, but I was kind of in a crunch. I had to get literally everything you would need to start, and I didn't have a lot of time to do it. But let me give you guys the tour of the new space. So we've got the kitchen, right? Got a nice little island, kind of goes into the living room. This is obviously gonna change. Right now, this is like my setup. Nothing's even plugged in. but this is it's the best I could do on short notice. I literally just finished everything like last night. 1 second. Got the balcony where at some point I'll probably get a chair out here, maybe like a little coffee table, so I can like read in the morning. This is the balcony. God, sick view, right? Not really much going on, but it's nice. It's quiet. It's obviously, it's Florida, so it's hot. It's Florida, so it's hot out there, and it's humid. Great way to start the day. Get the sweat going. Get some sweat going. Get a nice read in. Get some coffee in, which I'm about to make right now. And then this is the bedroom. As you can see, there's no bed yet, so working on that. I ordered it, hasn't come in yet. So I slept on the floor last night, and for the first 10 minutes it was fine, and I slept like shit. So if you can't tell in my face, but here's the closet. The closet's probably the best part. It's huge. I got more space over there. And then we got the bathroom, which is also huge. And there's me. So, yeah. And then washer and dryer is on unit, en suite or whatever. But I'm excited, man, because this is the beginning. This is the start of something new. And the fact that I have my own space now, I'm gonna be able to actually. I feel like I'm really gonna be able to dive into content a lot deeper, even if it's just sitting on my balcony and talking. It's a more aesthetic view. I drink some coffee, talk about some stuff while I can show more of like my cooking. It just gives me the opportunity to do a lot more. I'm very excited for that. And this is the morning lighting. It's indirect sunlight, but it looks so bright. So, but yeah, I know this is gonna be a pretty short video. It's kind of been, obviously my hiatus. I haven't really been around posting, but the next thing I'm gonna do is find a gym. My community has a gym, but it's not big. But if I get morning workouts in and stuff like that, I can always film that. But the next step is gonna be finding a gym and just like kind of going through like my day to day, showing my routine and things like that. So a lot of exciting things happening right now. The goal is to continue to push the content, get better, and just grow. I'm growing in my personal life. I feel like whoever's been here from the beginning, you kind of watched me in the 2-job journey and like really just grinding my ass off. And, I didn't think it would pay off this fast, but it did. So thank you guys for watching today. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.